Hi guys! Today I will be sharing how to make Pandan Chiffon Cupcake. For the ingredients, we need 1 teaspoon of pandan extract. Optional ingredients is food coloring. This is 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, 6 tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 6 tablespoons of coconut cream or coconut milk, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1 1/4 cup of cake flour, and 4 egg yolks. To begin, we're going to combine the dry ingredients, which is the cake flour, salt, and baking powder. Give it a mix, and then we will set this aside. We will sift this later. Whisk the egg yolks, then add the sugar. Continue whisking this until it is light pale yellow, just like this. By the way, preheat your oven at 170 to 175 degrees Celsius. Add the oil while whisking continuously. Add the coconut milk or coconut cream. At this point, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of pandan extract. If you don't have this kind of pandan extract, you can use McCormick, but double the amount. So use 2 teaspoons if you're using McCormick pandan essence. So I don't need to add food coloring for this. Sift in the dry ingredients and mix everything together. Mix this until everything is well combined, and then we will set this aside. We need 4 egg whites, 6 tablespoons of sugar, and half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Going to whisk the egg whites. Once it is frothy, add the cream of tartar. Then gradually add the sugar. Once the sugar is all in, continue beating until you reach the stiff peak stage. And this is now the stiff peak stage. We're going to combine the meringue to the egg yolk butter in 3 additions using the folding method. Do not overmix this or else the meringue will deflate. And this is the last addition of the meringue. And this is now ready. I have a cupcake pan lined with parchment paper, cupcake liner. Add about 3/4 of the butter into the cake pan. We're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 170 to 175 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until when you insert a skewer in the middle of the cupcake and the skewer comes out clean. And this is what it looks like after baking. Let it cool down completely. Meanwhile, I have water here. This is 100 grams of egg whites, and then this is 200 grams of sugar. We're going to cook the egg whites into a double boiler until all the sugar is dissolved. Occasionally lift up the bowl to let some steam out. So here, I'm going to use an electric mixer until the egg white sugar mixture cools down. I have 300 grams of room temperature butter. Once the meringue cools down, gradually add the butter. It takes longer to do this using an electric mixer, so you have to be patient mixing this. It will turn liquid just like this, but keep on mixing and the consistency will change eventually. As you can see here, it looks like it failed, but it's not. It might take 10 minutes for it to hold its shape. Just like this. It's one smooth icing now. To this, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of pandan extract. If you're using McCormick, use 1 teaspoon, and you might need to add food coloring. Use a spatula to scrape the side of the bowl. Give it one final mix using an electric mixer. And then transfer this into a piping bag. I use 1 M-tip. And then just pipe the swirl top of the cupcake. And then just for decoration, I'm using fondant flowers. This is optional. And then some sprinkle, optional as well. And this is the finished product. I hope you give this a try. This cupcake is really good. It's light and it's fluffy. It's so easy to make. I can guarantee that you're not gonna be disappointed if you try this. And just to show you what it looks like inside when you cut the cupcake in the middle. I'm just removing the fondant flour. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you do like and subscribe to my channel. See you again next week. Bye!